Okay. Oh, I've started meeting people. Okay. So we're admitting people currently, just to announce to our house that this is going to be a very academic discussion. It's going to be engaging. I can see our regular uh, viewer, or follower, Duga Ewuga. You're welcome, sir. Quite a lot of people are in the house. Friday, we have a lot of people joining, so let's continue to admit them. We'll do that for 30 minutes or 20 minutes, whatever. We'll do that for 20 minutes. Friday. We'll do that for 20 minutes. We'll keep on admitting people. So we want to welcome Elder Beatrice Dawuk. We also want to welcome Selena Longgel. We also want to welcome Ebenezer. We also want to welcome Goodman Usman. We also want to welcome Jessica Lenka. We want to welcome Jeff. We also want to welcome Ruth Choji. We also want to welcome quite a number of people in the house, just to permit me to recognize you that you are very special. And also to remind our audience that Viewpoint Nigeria is 10. And this package is the 10th edition. It's for the 10th anniversary. I have my co-host with me now. Friday, are you in the house? Hello, Friday. Hello, Friday. We also have Beatrice Kaze in the house. Honorable. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Friday Bako is my co-host today. We'll be doing this together with him. Friday, are you there? Cannot hear you very clearly, Friday.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right.
Say hello to the house.
All right. Thank you very much. I can see Honorable
Beatrice
Kaze
Kaze is in the house,
and George Longjang is in the house, and also have Ebenezer Dari.
we
We
have
have
Jessica
Jessica
Lenka.
Lenka.
We want to welcome you guys.
Don't guess that Ben, Choji,
Duga Ewuga, our regular,
Selena
Longgel,
Longjang, Ford,
Beatrice
Beatrice
Dawuk. We really want to welcome you to this special edition of
our
webinar series
webinar series,
where we'll
where we'll be
discussing
discussing
about
the
agreement between the Plateau State government and the JAIZ Bank in the construction of the adjustment market. So thank you very much. We're going to make a start in a short while. So we're very glad to have you this evening. Thank you.
Longo, can I just comment briefly, if that's okay? Can I just comment, if that's okay? So, guys, it's a great pleasure to have all of you join us this evening. I'm Chinan, actually in the call. The purpose of being on the call today is just so that we will bring all our ideas and everything together. Today's discussion will be free flowing, will be open. Anybody can talk. We're not restricting anything. So, we're open to any contributions. It'll be slightly different from the last ones that you've seen that are extremely controlled, extremely controlled, where only a few opinions are being sampled. This one is a village square. Anybody can make comments, as a word for today. So just to give some background, if that's okay, if you permit me. There have been a lot of discussions that we've seen from the side of the government, which has been wonderful, I'd say, but there's still a lot of questions that many people are still trying to wrap their heads around. This one for today is one of those avenues. We're joined by Honorable Bitrus Kaze. I think we're expecting Honorable Dachshund Bagos as well, who will join us to give some perspectives, on the call today. If you, I don't know, Longo, is it okay for me to just run through the document very quickly before we progress? Is that okay?
Yeah. Starting by, okay, it's 5:05 now, so that I can admit others.
Okay.
Maybe for 10 minutes to 5, we'll give what I've given, see people are joining.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, pardon, I was just going to say just very quickly, and I'll pass it back to Longo and others. I know many of us are on the call having seen the document, but I still think it might be worth, even for 5 minutes, just for us to have a quick review of the document. I'll just do that very quickly, just so I can outline a few things, very high level, very, high level, very few things that perhaps some people might have missed in that document, and then we can go straight into the discussion. So I'll just review it very quickly, and please pardon me or interrupt me as much as you can. I'll show this now. Okay, so guys, very quick review. This is the joint venture agreement between the Plateau State government and JAIZ Bank. I'm going to preface this very quickly to say this version has been superseded, so this is not the latest version, but the framework in here generally applies, as far as I know, to the deal that's at hand. So I'll be reviewing this document, just bear in mind, slightly stale, and I'll show the parts of it that we know are stale. Okay, so quick one. So this is the agreement, you can see it here, between PLSG, Plateau State Government, and JAIZ Bank. It's for the construction of 4,231, stalls, shops at the Jos Main Market. Elizabeth Angai is the person who vetted this, Ministry of Justice. Many of you would know her. Okay, very quickly. So like I say, I'll review this 5-10 minutes, and then we'll go into discussion, because all of us on the call need to contribute to it. All right. This joint venture partnership, you can see it on the day, not outlined first, but quickly, if I draw your attention, this is between the Plateau State government, represented by the Commissioner of Commerce. Sorry, okay. And the General Manager of the Jos Main Market Authority, okay? So all of these two are called PLSG, so Commissioner of Commerce, General Manager, okay? So that's one, and it's between that and JAIZ Bank. Sorry, guys, I'm going somewhere with it. It says Commissioner of Commerce and Industry and General Manager of the Jos Main Market branch. Now, quick one here. I want to draw your attention to this. This document has been made slightly bulletproof. Hereinafter referred to as PLSG, which expression shall, where the context so admits, includes its successors in office. So this is not just the current Commissioner of Commerce and the General Manager, any other subsequent governments that come in the future, this document is binding for. So any successor, so this is it's a bulletproof agreement, okay? Just want to draw your attention. So it's between that and JAIZ Bank. I'll just go through this quickly. Quickly again, other things I want to draw your attention to that we'll be talking about. One is the parties are desirous. So quick one here, guys. There's what we call the sharing scheme, which means a percentage sharing formula. That's fine. The parties are going to build, like I say, 4,321 shops at the Jos Main Market. PLSG is the beneficial owner of the land. It's 7.4 hectares. lying in the eye of Jos, in the middle of Jos, right? So 7.4 hectares, 4,221. I want you to hold those numbers. The project is called Construction of Jos Main Market. That's fine, okay? And of course, they get into an agreement. Now, quick one here. JAIZ Bank has entered to construct 4,221 shops at Jos Main Market. Total sum 9.4 billion, roughly 10 billion. Yeah, so hold that sum again. 10 billion naira, roughly. Yeah, and a document and letter has been given. JAIZ Bank shall pay capital gains tax. That's fantastic because they're bringing capital. They'll pay tax on that. That's really smart of the government to do that. So this is where I think I'll start to draw your attention. And guys, then you should be on. I'm almost coming to the end of the review. Yeah. In consideration of the mutual covenant, the parties hereby agree as follows. The responsibilities of PLSG will be: 1, provide the land as its equity contribution to the project. Provide the land as its equity contribution for the project. Okay, so there's a big question here around what's the value of that land. There's that big question. Hopefully we can answer that. All right. Number 2, provide an enabling environment for the developers to operate. So Bible crisis, they'll provide security, they'll provide all of that to make sure that the project goes on. Sensitize local communities about the project and the need to protect it. So this one has to do with communication. How many times have they told you? How many times have they told us about that? So sensitization, process all necessary approvals in relation to the building. This is all to do with the Ministry of Lands and Survey, making sure that all the documents are okay and all of that. That's fine. Provide a certificate of occupancy over the property with an unexpired residue, not less than 40 years from the day. So this one here, a 40-year lease. Yeah, 40-year lease. Okay, that's fair enough. Approve and allow JAIZ Bank PLC to sell 50%. Sorry, it says 50% here. This is an old, like I say, this is an old version. The current version is actually says 60%. So JAIZ Bank would have 60%, not 50. Initially 50-50, somehow we will negotiate it off, right? To 60-40. Okay. So again, talks about the lease, 40-year lease and all that. Anyway, so this is one thing. I want you to hold that thought in your mind, all the things I've said. If you have a paper, please write it down. Responsibility of JAIZ Bank, number 2. So we've looked at the responsibility of PLSG. Now we're looking at the responsibilities of JAIZ Bank. Provide financing for the construction of the shops as agreed. 10 billion, right? 10 billion is what they're going to provide. Number 2, construct the shops as agreed in the building plan through Bunyan Construction Company. So JAIZ Bank will provide financing, but also JAIZ Bank will provide, the contractor who will build that building, Bunyan. I've already gone quickly to look at Bunyan itself. Bunyan, the company itself, is a Kuwaiti company based in Kuwait, headquartered in Kuwait. They do fantastic buildings. There's no question about that. They're a big company. They can finance this quite easily as far as I can see and all that. So we know who Bunyan are and, how they'll do it. But the question remains, being that this is a public company, this is a government-owned entity, should that not go to tender? Shouldn't that go to tender? That's the usual procedure. But here in the deal, already a contractor has been awarded, has been found and awarded already. Okay. Provide funding for the individual off-takers interested in the purchase. So JAIZ Bank, the 50% or the 60%, as it were, they will provide money for those people to be able to buy the goods, put in the shop, obviously based on the agreement. That's fine. Produce the design